you guys. I am gonna make a quick video just to show you like the 2 easy wraps that I do. I could not get a real baby in time, so today I have my daughter's doll. This is a lot larger than a real newborn, so it'll be interesting to see if she even fits in the swaddle that I have. But I'm gonna show you the one that I actually just did last week with a newborn, and I really love how those came out. So I'm gonna show you this one really quick, super easy. I just have like a plain white stretchy swaddle here, so you can see it, just stretchy. And so I'm gonna just lay it out in front of me, and then I usually set baby just a couple feet in there, or maybe a foot in. Okay, now babies are usually kind of awake when I'm doing this because I usually just had mom finished up feeding, dad changed the diaper, and we're ready to wrap. So the first thing that I do, whoops, her arm's twisted. Is it? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyways, the first thing that we do is I take baby's arms and I cross them on her chest. So kind of like this. Okay, so you can see I've just got them crossed there. Then I grab the short side and I'm gonna pull that around and tuck it really tight underneath her back. Okay, now I'm gonna make it all pretty and stuff after, but this is just kind of getting baby into the wrap. Okay, now some babies, if they're really strong, you might need to wrap this around again. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that just to show you. So I wrap nice and tight across. And I'm trying to make a somewhat pretty line here at the neck, so, you know, I'm just kind of being mindful of that, nothing major. But, you know, like if baby's awake and flailing, you're going to want to keep a hand on the arms just like that so that she stays nice and snug. And then, you know, support the neck, pull it under. Okay. Now I've got this tail over here. So, you know, if you like kind of a looser, more lifestyle wrap, you can just kind of keep going like this. Like I've had babies and moms who wanted kind of a more loose wrap, and I would just kind of go like this and, you know, pretty it up a little bit, but there's kind of a nice lifestyle wrap, but that's not what I was planning to show you here. So, so we're back to here where we have just the arms bundled and we have a nice loose tail here. So if you want the little feet to stick out, you kind of bundle them up there. If baby's awake, you're gonna probably rock baby a little bit like this just to get him to settle into that position. Brand new babies usually settle into this position really quickly because they're used to like being in mom's tummy and having legs all scrunched up. So I've got legs up, I've got my stretch wrap, and now is where I'm just gonna I'm coming from the top here, so I'm pulling from up here by the shoulder, and I'm gonna pull it down towards the bum so you can see the direction that that's coming. See how it comes from up here by her neck down towards the bum, and then just pulling all the fabric that I have, nice and loose, or nice and tight, I mean. And then I pull it up to the other shoulder. So you can see it sort of made like a U shape. So I went from here up to here. And then it's just the job of kind of making it look prettier. So from here, just pulling all that fabric nice and tight. Okay. And now she's ready to be photographed. She's ready for mama to snuggle up with, kind of like this. It's great for poses like this where you kind of see that face. You can also hold her in like a cradle. I kind of like recommend mom and dad sort of face her head out a little bit, but this is kind of a nice basic for some solo shots of baby. Okay, I'm gonna show you the next one. So I'm just gonna unwrap her quick. Okay, so this one, I think baby ends up looking like a little potato sack or like a little bundle. So if you have one of these, it can be really helpful, especially if baby's wiggly. This is just, what is this called? This is the Simple Swaddler. For the longest time, I did not have this, but I've had it for maybe the last year or so, and I'm really liking it, especially for like a really nice tight wrap. So I don't know if this doll is gonna fit in here, but I'm gonna sure try to show you. So start with the legs. You're just gonna put it on almost like you're putting on an outfit or pants or something. Pull it up, just kind of wiggle it up. Sorry, this doll's arm is like really twisted and it's bothering me. And then, same as before, some babies want to have their hands like really close to their face like this. So I'll just do one like that since a lot of babies do like to have hands by the face. Oops, just trying to find my fabric. There it is. Okay. So you're gonna tuck the elbow in. Okay. And then, same on the other side here. Sorry, this baby feels like stuffed into here because she's not who this thing's meant for. So, and her hands are not flexible like a real baby, so I'm gonna just do the best I can to get her in here to show you. So here we go, hands kind of up by the face. Okay, now, so you can see how I have her. I've got hands kind of up by the face. A real baby would have like open fingers that you could kind of wrap onto the wrap here or whatever you wanted to do. Okay, now I'm gonna deal with her legs. You can leave her legs straight like this. Some babies like that, others don't. I personally like a little bit more of a scrunchy, like kind of almost burrito baby look. So I usually like to kind of do the same thing as before. So here's where I'm gonna take baby's feet and I'm gonna kind of stick my hand up into the wrap thing and I'm gonna, a real baby would bend a lot better than this. But I'm gonna just kind of scrunch knees towards the belly, okay? A lot of babies will settle into this pose super happily, especially if they're a fresh baby. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna show you that up close. So you can see I just kind of scrunched the legs up just like we did last time, okay? And then just, I like to twist this thing because otherwise if a baby's real strong or like is a kicker, they'll kind of pop right out of the feet will pop right out of the bottom. So I twist it, I put it underneath her, and then just gotta lay out my wrap here. There we go. Okay, so she's in, this thing is twisted in the back, she's ready to be wrapped. So I'm gonna lay her down on the wrap, same thing, about a foot, maybe a foot and a half in from the edge. And then I'm just gonna start wrapping. Usually when I wrap like this, I like to kind of come sort of from the shoulder, okay? And I pull it down and across, so like sort of angled towards the hips. I'm just gonna lift her to show you that line. So that's kind of how I start. All right. Okay, then I'm gonna tuck that side underneath. Okay, I'm gonna worry about the bottom closer to the end here, but I am gonna kind of just tuck any loose fabric underneath her butt. Okay, so now I've got her ready for the next side. So I'm gonna pull that nice and tight. I'm gonna grab up again, sorry if I'm blocking. I'm gonna grab up again closer to the shoulder here, and I'm gonna pull it down and across. There we go. Okay, again, some babies will kind of, I don't know, whine a little bit while you're trying to get them in here, they'll fuss. But usually once they're in, they're pretty happy in here. So let's see. It's usually nice and warm. It's nice and tight. It feels like being in mom's belly. Okay, so I've got one side coming across here. The other side came across here. And I still have a tail, so now I'm just going to keep layering. So same kind of thing. Again, I like to go kind of diagonal, but it's really up to your style and taste. So you can see I'm just kind of crisscrossing back and forth. And then at the end, this fabric's a little bit like clingy, so on this one I probably wouldn't need to do too much with the ends, but if you need to, you can kind of tuck the ends in. So now you can see she's like this little burrito baby, super cute. This one is really great for like if you wanted to put baby up on mom's shoulder for when like this, or like, you know, from the back, kind of like that. So yeah, this is a really nice basic one. If you wanted to, you can lay out some kind of Moses basket and photograph baby by herself in there. Sorry, this baby's not as flexible, but you can just see kind of how cute that would be. There she is, all wrapped up. Okay, whoops. hopefully that was helpful to you guys. Let me know what questions you have, and I'm happy to answer anything.